What's up, guys? It's your boy EWE, aka Crow Dapper, back out here in the video. And today, I'm gonna be showing y'all my Ace Bailey build. So, we're doing the projected top five in the draft. Um, and I think with this pick, I think with the third overall pick, who's got third? I'm pretty sure the Sixers got third, right? Am I tripping? Let me go look at this real quick. If I'm not mistaken, though, the Sixers have the third pick. Could be absolutely wrong, could be absolutely slow, could be absolutely retarded, no cap. But okay, looking at it now, the Sixers do have the third pick. So the Sixers, the third pick, I think they are going to take uh, one of two people. I think they're going to trade down to maybe New Orleans or Brooklyn or somebody around the 6 to 10 spot and try to get Concanipple, or excuse me, they can get Ace Bailey, who I think would be, I'm not sure about a better fit, but a better prospect than Concanipple, in my opinion. You know, maybe not the greatest shooter, but better shooter. Not better shooter, but a good shooter. So uh, I know Ace Bailey plays the two guard, but you cannot even make a 6'9" shooting guard, which I thought you could. I thought shooting guard goes up to 6'9", and that's what I was gonna make this build at. But Ace Bailey is 6'10", probably like 6'11" with shoes on. Excuse me. So I feel like I can't make this build. I cannot make this build at a shooting guard. 6'8" is too small. That's like a 3-inch drop off. Here though, I can make him 6'10" with all the right attributes. Does does he play the small? No. Will he play the small in Philly? Possibly and most likely, honestly. Be honest with you. So we gotta reset all these attributes. These are from the Dylan Harper stuff, so my fault. Driving layup. I mean, a lot of people don't like a high lay on their build. On the other hand, I do. This build's gonna get contact dunks. Um, so we're gonna go to a 89. That's the contact dunks he's gonna get. We're gonna go to a 80 for the standing dunks. We could go 85. If you want to go 85, you can get some better contact dunk animations, but we're gonna go 80. There will be some room left probably where you can get that 85 if you want to sacrifice some attributes somewhere else. We're going to go 85 on the mid range, and then we're going to go a little bit lower on the three. We're going to go 77 on the three. Um, we're going to stop at a 70 free throw for now. Pass accuracy, this man can pass the ball really well, especially out the post, which is why I upgrade that post control up a little bit. So we're just going to give him a 87. I think we're going to give him 87 and get break starter. And then ball handle, he can handle the ball pretty well, 75, and then just a 70 speed with ball. Excuse me again. Interior defense, though, it's going to go up to a 70, not the highest, not the lowest. The block, I want to have the block at a 84, is it? I think it's at 84 to get, is that to get paint controller? Yeah, 84 to get paint controller. You go to 77 on this, and then, if you want to try to sacrifice some attributes somewhere else, you can. Okay, perimeter defense is going to go to a 77, and then the steal is going to go up to a 79. Uh, perimeter defense is just so you can play perimeter D, and then the 79 is just so you can try to get some steals. Um, we're going to go with a 75 defensive board and a 60 offensive board. The speed is going to go up to a 70. The agility is going to go up as well. Strength, he doesn't seem like the strongest player in the world. I mean, not even the strongest prospect, honestly. He does kind of seem, I'm not going to say weak at times, but doesn't seem like, maybe like some Karl Anthony Towns stuff where Boogie's just sitting here just, not letting him get back down at all. You know what I'm saying? So, this is basically the build. Like I said, you could have some extra points here, 82, and you could sacrifice, I don't know, this 87 pass accuracy. Maybe you want to go down to 85, which I'm all here for. If you want to go down to 85, you have one more spot. You can go down one on the three, which it doesn't do anything for your badges at all. And then you can go up to, or you can go down one. You can go down one on the three, go to 85, and then just place these somewhere else. I would like to go a little bit higher on the, we'll put this at a 75. We can go higher on the agility. And this is basically the build. Like I said, I would go with the 80. I'm going to go 77 and then go 87 right here. You have some leftover spots, 75 here, 76 here, and then with the last couple points, you can put one here and just dump it onto here and here. And then basically the build. Reminds you of Scottie Pippen, LeBron James, and Zachary Richardson. Zachary Richardson, I could see. Scottie Pippen, I can definitely see. They gave me Blazer Scotty. Does that matter, or is there a Bull Scotty on here? Or they're just saying Blazer Scotty because that's where he spent time in his career as well. I'm not sure though, because when they say LeBron James, they don't never put up Cavs LeBron. They just put up LeBron. Did Scotty retire with the Blazers? I believe he did. Anyways, two-way diming three-level threat. Two-way diming three-level threat. I think that is a perfect name. And test the build, reset all the animations. So first thing first, get the Bam jump shot. I mean, you don't have to, but that's the jump shot I usually go for. Layup package, Ben Simmons I heard is good. Zion I used before and it's not horrible. Victor is really slow. I think I'm just gonna stick to Julius Randle. He has pretty good layup package. And then for dunk style, um, honestly, I'm just gonna go LeBron. I'm just go LeBron. Honestly, that's the best one. Paulo go-to shot for the bigs. I know a lot about the bigs. If you look at my last video on Dylan Harper, you can see I'm kind of struggling, what animations to get. But for the bigs, I know what I'm getting. So Jabari Smith Jr. has a very great pull up. I like it. And then spin jumper. You could really just keep normal, honestly, at that point. Hop jumper. Pascal Siakam has one where you get a little bit of space on it, enough to the point where you can, hit a shot. You feel me? You can go Kevin Durant on the post fade, or you can go Dirk Nowitzki. If you are about the timing aspect, to me, I think the timing is a lot better on KD's. But if you're about the space aspect, you can go to Dirk. But think about this: if you're 6'10" at the small forward spot, most small forwards about 6'7", 6'6", 6'7". You feel me? So you're 6'10". You're gonna be over people already. That post hook, I think Alperen Sengun has the best post hook that you can get without being starter four. Dirk Nowitzki post hop shot, I think is the best as well. You could go Harrison Barnes. I think that one's smooth, but I'm gonna go Dirk just for the space aspect as well. For a big man, I'm not sure what to go with here. You cannot get Jalen Suggs here, right? I don't think so, at least. You can't get Jalen Suggs here. I don't know who has the best. For a big man, I'm not sure who has the best motion style. Just being 100% honest with you. I'd have to look this up. I think I've seen people go with Zion. I could be wrong, but I guess we'll go Zion. Maybe that's a bad pick. I went Bam most of the time on my big men. That looks slow. And then I'm not sure if Giannis has one. I mean, he should have a good one. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. So we're just going to stick with Zion. All right. And then let's go to the dribble moves and the pass style. So the pass style, I said this last video. I don't know what a good pass style is. Like, I know some of them are good. Like at 87, I know that I think Ja Morant has a good one. I heard Trae Young has a good one. I don't know who else. Dame is kind of high. Maybe that's a good one. I heard LeBron is always good. So we're just going to stick with Bron. Dribble style, though. Let's go with Zion. Or you can go with Pro. I'll go Pro. Signature size up, though. Let me get K Dizzle. Alright, regular breakdown combo. Let me also get K Dizzle. Alright, aggressive breakdown combo. Let me get Paulo, though. I like the way that, that kind of step back goes into an escape moves. Do we go KD again? I mean, you see how wide he gets off that dribble? Like how much space he gets off that? I think we gotta go KD. Combo moves. Do we go KD again? I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I like Victor's combo moves. Honestly, I like Victor's go-to shot as well. I'm not sure if that's something I put on the build, but I like his go-to shot as well. Um, Especially since I'm taller, it's you know it's something that I would definitely look at because I'm taller on this build than most small forwards. So behind the back, we can go KD is probably the best here. Honestly, it's gonna look like a KD build. Honestly, Ace Bailey's game reminds me a lot of KD. I mean, maybe maybe not, but maybe like a I was gonna say like a younger KD, but not even like a younger KD because KD really just shot pull up mid ranges his whole career. But he reminds me a lot of KD in the aspect of like he's tall, he could shoot the mid range. His 3 point shot doesn't need a little bit of work, which is kind of or it's like kind of not like KD at all. Get the Giannis step back, but in my opinion, at all, I think he can develop into a KD esque player. I think he's going to go to the Sixers, which would put him in this rotation here. Which, first off, the Sixers having this pick being this good. I mean, I understand they were injured, but still. And then we'll face off against the Dallas Mavericks. Every team that you see me play against is going to be the Dallas Mavericks just because they have the first overall pick. Even though he's not in game here, he would be. He could be right there where Clay is. Or Najee Marshall. I don't know who's playing the small four. I think Najee is. So I just got stuck here instantly. Love to see it. Now Ace Bailey, I will say this: he is a. I always thought Ace Bailey was gonna go first, or not first, but second overall, and I thought that Dylan Harper was gonna go third, and that would be Derek Queen or Kaman Maluch, and then VJ Edgecombe coming in at like 6 or 7. But like I said, I really do love the fact that VJ Edgecombe moved up. I don't like it because at the same time, I'm a big fan. I'm not gonna say I'm a big fan. My favorite team is Memphis Grizzlies. Okay, from Memphis, so favorite team is Memphis Grizzlies. But I'm a big fan of what San Antonio is doing and their lineup, and I'm a big fan of a lot of their guys. Does that make me a San Antonio fan? I don't know. If it does, then I'm a San Antonio fan. I'm not afraid to admit it. And it's not because the whole Victor Wembanyama, he's not even my favorite player on the team, not even my second favorite player on the team. I love Stephon Castle, and I love Keldon Johnson. I can't even speak. Keldon Johnson, though, am I saying he's better than Victor? Of course not. He is 10 times shittier than Victor, but I just like the way his play style is. Jeremy Sohan the same way reminds me a lot of a younger, or not really a younger, more of a older Dennis Rodman, you know, or even Scottie Pippen at some points, he kind of reminds me of that as well, lacking the shooting but aspect, but still, I think he kind of reminds me a lot of Scottie Pippen, even though he looks as if he's a Dennis Rodman cosplay fan, you know, he just does remind me a lot of Scottie Pippen's game. The way he passes the ball, he's able to defend. They even had him running point guard for a while, a 6'9" point guard. It's crazy. Which also 2K, please drop a card. Pink diamond. It can be a pink diamond. It can be a Galaxy Opal even. Like I'd take a Galaxy Opal, but I'm just saying you really don't even have to drop a Galaxy Opal. It can be a pink. Holy shit! It can be a pink diamond, point guard, power forward, Jeremy Sohan card. That'd be perfect. They had the option to do it with the out of position, I guess, but then at the same time that kind of was his position for a while, so maybe not. But yeah, I mean Ace Bailey, honestly, like I said, Dylan Harper is really good, and I said that in the last video. But Ace Bailey is also a very good prospect, and he could play. Yeah, at 6'10", he could definitely play the three. I mean, do you want to take Ace Bailey over Dylan Harper? I don't know, honestly. Which, if you do that, that would put Philly in a very odd predicament because everybody's thinking Dylan Harper's going second. Dylan Harper's going second. What if Ace Bailey goes second? Because that's what the consensus was for a while. Was that Dylan Harper was going to go third after Ace Bailey and Cooper Flag. So, what if what if Spurs pick Ace Bailey? That could play, if he got his weight up, he could probably play the power forward if he got his weight up to like 220, 230. I don't think it's going to happen, but I think I'm just saying it, hypothetically speaking, if he got his weight up, he could play the power forward position and be very dominant at that position. He could definitely play the shooting guard and the small forward. He could play, like, I'm not saying he can't play the power forward. I'm just saying for his best interest, I think the power forward is probably the most just like I don't like contact position, I guess. Like I feel like if you're playing power forward, you're gonna be on the cuts, on the drives a lot. You're gonna be seeing a lot of contact. So maybe it's his best. Maybe it's in his best interest to play power forward a little, you know, beefed up. Well, I kind of take that back because you do post up a lot playing as a center, but just in general, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna see this pull up mid range. That's chicken. Oh, I thought I missed for a minute. That's gonna be mad. But yeah, I mean, you take Ace Bailey, who could play the three, like I said, behind Vassell, or even like I said in multiple videos. What I'm thinking that the Spurs want to do is trade for Giannis. I mean, why not? Y'all don't have anybody on the team that was a wide open pass. I just missed first off. This LeBron pass style was not as fast as I thought it would be. Even though I only have an 87, I thought it would be a little bit faster. But you know, I did just play with the 92 pass accuracy, so maybe that's why I'm tripping. Also, high pass accuracy for the win. I love playing with high pass accuracy. Just seeing how fast the ball zips around the court. But you know, you trade Vassell, Sohan, and Harrison Barnes for. I gotta figure out who's on. So he's playing the power forward. Okay. So just in general, like Sohan, Harrison Barnes, 14th pick, and then like I said, trade down, get a extra first round, like a better first round than of course the Celtics or your 2030 first. This way, you know, or that way you could take. You don't even have to take Ace Bailey. You can still take VJ Edgecombe because I think that is. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. I think VJ Edgecombe is the way to go. And honestly and truthfully, next build is the VJ Edgecombe build, and y'all are gonna see why. Y'all are gonna see why I think VJ Edgecombe has the greatest potential on the Spurs rather than on the Hornets. I mean, let's look at Brandon Miller. Brandon Miller is a good scorer. He came out of college, out of Alabama, playing great defense. He's not really known for his defense now. Can he play defense? Yeah. Is he known for it? No. Yeah, I think that's because of Charlotte's fault. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'd rather see VJ's come already defensive minded player that can dunk the ball very well, that can play very good offense as well. Even though he's defensively minded, he could play very good offense, play on a team like the Spurs, who is a defensively minded team. Defensively minded team, you have somebody there to help him develop his shot, which would, you know, only help the team further. Anyways, this is my Ace Bailey build. Um, Third overall pick in the draft. I hope that y'all like it. You know what I'm saying? I actually like this build more than I like the Dylan Harper build. Do I think Dylan Harper build's bad? No, but I just like having a point guard that's like 6'4". So if Dylan Harper was a little shorter and I had the same build, same attributes, I would like the build a lot more. Just being honest. But yeah, this build right here, I think could play the three. It could play the two. It could play the four. I mean, honestly and truthfully, if you have no other, big man, this build could probably play the 10 or the 5. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. The strength is a little low and the interior is a little low, so you might get scored on a lot. But I feel like you could hold your own playing offense as the center. You feel me? But this is my Ace Bailey build. I know it's you know kind of far from the draft. The hype's just now riling up because of the draft lottery and all that. But this is my Ace Bailey build. I hope that y'all like it. I'm out. Peace.